I want to speak about protecting your crown chakra. Like this, you see how my head is covered. Protecting your crown chakra and your sexual energy. It is so important to protect yourself. I've had experiences where people harvest my energy or try to harvest my energy. Okay, and this is through the crown or just being in my energy all the time, having me around them, talking to me a lot, trying to, just take my attention and my time in any type of way, as well as, of course, sexual energy is very important too, because our sacral, me being a feminine, my sacral energy is very powerful, and you need to protect that energy. And when you intertwine your energy with other people that are not protecting themselves, that are choosing to do things that they shouldn't do, and just involved in the wrong type of things, not protecting themselves energetically, not protecting their temple, you're not putting in the work, they can be dangerous for us. And the reason why they are dangerous for us is because we are letting them in our energy, or in our bodies, in our temples, and mixing up our energy with theirs. Whatever they got going on in their life, they could be going through karmic situations where they're choosing to do things that are not right, or taking advantage of people, or hurting people, or whatever it is, or just doing things that they shouldn't do when it comes to making their money, whatever the situation may be. And you're allowing them into your energy, or they're not doing the work to protect themselves, whatever it is, it'll throw you off. Okay, that is a way of harnessing and harvesting your energy, or an energy transfer. You're now taking on their energy, they're taking on your energy. They could be using it for the wrong reasons. It's really important. Your energy is very powerful. So it's important for you to, this is why it's so important to practice celibacy or abstinence, because your sexual energy is very powerful. Okay, your temple is very powerful, your chakras are important. So when you allow somebody into your sexual energy, let's say you get intimate with someone and they are off balance, but you are on balance, like you're working on your balance, you've been doing the work, you are now thrown off. Okay, you start feeling weird, your mental is not right, you start feeling insecure, your confidence is down, your energy is down, whatever it is, because now you're taking on their energy and have transferred over your energy. So then you start to notice things improving in their life and feeling like, what the hell happened? Like, why are things weird for me? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel off balance? Why do I feel, insecure? Why do I feel like I'm getting blocked off? Like, I've literally had a situation. I had a situation where I allowed an ex back into my energy because, of course, you want to work things out with somebody that you love, or, you're just trying to, for some of us, revisit things, especially in this Mercury retrograde, where there's going to be certain people coming back around, certain situations coming back around. I'm not saying that people cannot, work things out or heal things or forgive each other. That's absolutely possible, but you cannot interrupt somebody's journey, their process, their progress. They have to live out certain situations where you cannot rush divine timing, even if whether they're meant to be in your life or not. It doesn't mean that they're meant to be in your life, but you can know that somebody is going to be on, or somebody is on the right page, or somebody is doing the work by what it is they're allowing themselves to be around, what they're doing themselves, like what work are they doing in their lives to improve their situation, where their mental is, where their energy is, are they doing the work, things like that, like paying attention to things and not ignoring the signs, because sometimes we ignore the signs because we want certain things to happen the way that we want them to happen. It's just wanting things to work, wanting to make things work, trying to make things work, but there is signs. And I will share an experience where I've had a sign that it was not meant for me to be around this person, and I ignored it. I ignored my intuition, I ignored what was happening in my face. something happening to my car. I caught a flat tire before I was catching a flat tire before I even met up with this person, right? Ended up catching a flat while I was with this person. Still fixed it. Still went and chilled with them and spent time with them and was intimate with them and all of that, because it was my ex and I still have feelings and, wanted to work things out and all of that. I still cared. I still love this person. Only for me to go through a very dramatic experience. Okay, this person ended up taking off, not coming back as they said they were going to come back, disappearing, whatever, wasn't answering, whatever. My car gets fucking stolen, and they may or may not have something to do with it. Okay, they may or may not have something to do with that. But it was just the fact that I went through all of that and I saw the signs and I still ignored. So I went through that experience and it hurt me, because I'm like, damn, I worked hard for that. Okay, I worked hard not only for that, but I worked hard for my energy. I worked hard to heal. I worked hard to protect myself. I worked hard to cleanse myself. I worked hard to stay away from bullshit, to try to do the right thing, to make better decisions, okay? And it was my fault for ignoring the signs. It was my fault for, falling into temptation with wanting and longing to reconnect and wanting to heal things with this person and missing this person, and then opening myself up to this person again after knowing that this person has done multiple things to cause me pain and really had not taken accountability for their actions. Not only that, but I had signs of sharing good news with this person and this person genuinely not showing any happiness for me. They would go dead silent. Then to let them in my energy and go through this situation. So yeah, this is where I question whether or not this person's intentions was to cause me to lose something that I worked hard for, because they didn't want to see me progress. Whether they did so or not, I still allowed them in my energy at all. You know what I mean? And then they didn't have to physically do anything, whether they did so or not. Just letting them in my energy alone was me opening up doors for things to happen to me, because I worked so hard to get away from that. Worked so hard to do the right thing. Worked so hard for what I worked for. And I still opened the door to something that was not good for me. So this is a way where we need to protect ourselves. We all, fall short to things. We all make decisions that, we shouldn't make. We all can repeat things, even if we are learning and healing, even if you are psychic, okay, and you're receiving signs, or you have, feelings, or you have fears. Like, there's so many things that play into it. We have to pay attention to what's in our face, not just what we want things to be, but pay attention to the truth, because no matter how much your heart is telling you, man, you love this person and you want to work things out, even if it is meant to work out, you still can't interrupt divine timing and what they have to do for themselves, within themselves. And if they're not at that place in their life where they're able to be there for you or do anything for you, because they're not there for themselves completely and not being honest with themselves and not taking accountability and not doing the work to heal, then do not open yourself up to have to go through another war and heal those wounds all over again, or lose. I forgot where I was at. But my point is that to not ignore the truth, listen to yourself and your intuition, because sometimes that will save our life, and that'll save us from going through something. Like, those are like red flags over and over again, or sirens going off over and over again. You're just being warned over and over again, like it's in your face. You feel something's off, even if this is what you want. Think about what's really happening. You're getting shown signs for a reason. You're feeling that way for a reason. You're thinking that for a reason. Don't ignore yourself, because you can have saved yourself from losing something or from getting hurt and having to heal all over again. And it's a big difference from where I was at before on my healing journey with the situation. But, you know, it's more of an eye opener for me and making me realize, okay, you know, like I really do have to just like not interrupt this process no matter what the outcome is, and allow myself to really move forward and allow myself to continue doing well and progressing in my life and not letting anyone come in and disturb that, no matter how much I might have cared about this person, not to come in and destroy my progress or try to ruin my progress because you're needing to do shit within your life. You know, you needed to make changes in your life, or you're not happy for me because you're not where you want to be. Like, it's not okay to let anybody come in and shake up your world and then leave again. And we have that power to say no. And it's important for you to protect your energy. The sacral chakra is powerful. It helps you with your manifestations, your creative energy to alchemize and do all types of stuff. Okay, so when you share that with somebody, you're sharing a huge part of yourself with that person. You're releasing that energy onto them. And some people are not worthy of that energy. Not everybody's worthy of your energy. So it's better for you to save that for yourself and pour that into yourself and share and use it for yourself. Okay? Very fucking important. And I have to keep saying it's very important, because you will sit there like, damn, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the moment of, you know, feeling like in the moment it might have felt like it was worth it, but then all the consequences you're having to deal with afterwards because you made that decision is not worth it. It's like you want to go back and rewind everything. And sometimes it could be even more serious than that. So somebody needs to hear this message. Don't beat yourself up about making a mistake or repeating something. Maybe there's something you still needed to learn within that situation. There were definitely things I still needed to learn from that situation. We all are still learning, growing, and healing, and we don't want to keep going back to what feels like square one. But it's not the fact that you, even if you made that choice again, it's not the fact that you didn't learn or you're not growing. There may have been something you needed to see. And my situation was how important my energy is and how important it is to protect myself and not interrupt divine timing. Okay, no matter what the outcome is going to be. You know, I still have to allow myself to receive and accept new things into my life and continue to grow without letting my past get in the way of that. And I'm not saying that we can't heal with people, that people won't learn. They absolutely can, but they have to be willing to do that work, and you can't interrupt that's their journey. You can't interrupt that. You also don't need to wait for them to figure that out. You know what I mean? So whatever it is in your situation, just know that even if you did, you know, even if you did let somebody in, even if you had a moment where you just like, you know, you let your feelings get in the way of what your mind is telling you, you know, I do feel like people should follow their heart. At least you know that you're genuine. At least that you know that you're real. At least you know that you shared a true moment of genuine, loving time and energy with someone, regardless of how they choose to accept it or what they chose to do. You know that you were genuine. Whatever that turned out to be in your situation, that's not on you. But it's important for you to protect yourself, because you can end up going through the worst things by putting your guard down. And we do have to keep our guard up and defend ourselves and our energy from those that are not doing the work, okay, that are not in alignment with what it is that we're doing or where we're trying to go. So it is important for us to protect ourselves. This was a wild one for me, but this is a very real situation that I wanted to share with y'all, because I know many of you guys are going through stuff, and it's important for you to just really protect yourself. I'm not saying not to make up and, you know, make amends with people. They have to be doing the work, and you do have to hold people accountable. You also have to hold yourself accountable for the decisions that you make and what you allow into your life. And somebody needs to hear that as well. Like, if you notice that people are not being real, or they're not holding themselves accountable for their wrongs or the things that they choose to do, don't make excuses for them. Do not make excuses for them, because that can change everything. That can change your path. That can, you know, it can be something that that can cause issues in your life or put you in danger, because it's something that can change your life, as far as in even you not being here anymore because of a decision that you made, and putting your defenses down and letting somebody back in, knowing that there's signs showing that they have not done the work. You get what I'm saying? So someone needs to hear that. And this doesn't only apply to romantic relationships, this applies to all relationships. Do what you need to do for you. Make decisions that are best for you. Listen to your intuition. Don't ignore the signs. And that's where it gets us the most, with our hearts, especially for those that we have soft spots for and we want it to be a different outcome. You know, we want things to work our way. Do not force it, because everything happens in divine timing, and somebody has to go through that process. They have to go through that process, and you can't help them. You can't save them. You can't change it. If you are like me and you had to do the work to be where you're at, they have to do the work to get to where they need to be. There's no shortcuts. We can't do the work for them, or just because we experience what we experience, tell them until our face turns blue what they should and shouldn't do and how to avoid going through what we went through. They need to learn that for themselves. So don't feel bad about it. You know, you do have to be selfish right now. You really do. It's really important. Save your energy and your love for you first. The right people will come in. The right people will come in. Do not reopen any doors, because you know, no matter how much you love somebody, okay? I'm sorry to say it, but not really. You have to hear it. No matter how much you love them, you can't love them into doing the right thing. You can't love them into seeing. You can't love them into healing. They have to be willing and ready to heal themselves and see what they need to change in their own lives, and they have to go through these situations so that way they can experience that. You can't save them from that. So somebody needs to hear this message. Protect your crown chakra, okay? Because there's people that are trying to harness and harvest your energy everywhere, okay? On social media and in real life. Be careful who you have in your energy. If you feel something is off, trust yourself. Friends, lover, whatever it is, trust yourself and protect yourself. And protect your sexual energy, because it's very powerful. Have a blessed night, guys.